この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Yorimoi, episode 8. We're on a boat. Yeah, so last week we arrived in Australia, which once again is not Singapore, but is Australia. And we met the penguin manju, our big boat that we will be calling home for as long as it takes us to actually get to Showa Station in Antarctica. But until then, this boat is going to be home. We got 4 girls in one room. Oh boy, that's a lot of people crammed into a very small space, but they're okay and they'll be fine, and I'm sure it won't be the hugest problem ever. And in the last episode, our conflict, if you can call it that, we talked a bit about how last episode was kind of non-traditional in terms of having a conflict, but our conflict, if you could call it that, was a general sense of fear and doubt and trepidation about the nature of this expedition, whether it can actually go through. And while it was somewhat put to rest, it was put to rest in a really a kind of an interesting and nuanced way, where we say, yes, this is difficult. Yes, there are a lot of obstacles that are facing us. Yes, we don't necessarily have all the resources we might wish for. No, this isn't perfect, but everyone who's here, everyone who's a part of this is here because it's hard and because they care and because they're driven, and we're gonna fucking do this. So we kind of got like a mirror or an echo or a repeat of Shirase's core motivations, the like drive to achieve despite people telling her that it's impossible. It's like our whole crew is doing that exact same kind of thing, fighting against that sense of you can't really do this, this is impossible, and that's fucking lovely. Beyond that, we had some other cute things in the episode. We had some nice giggles, mostly at the expense of Shirase's difficulties with public speaking, and then we sort of transitioned and converted those things into sort of a wonderful, wholesome moment where she finally kind of steps up in front of the whole crowd and says her piece, and yeah, it was good. So it was all in all a really good episode. We got a bit of insight into some of the older members of the crew, and even the kind of like the starting points for them, where they're at mentally, emotionally, and with their own past that they've had with Shirase's mother, Tomoko. And so we're finding out bits and pieces and finding out that this is an important and emotional journey, not just for our girls, not just for Shirase, but for pretty much everybody involved, especially those few people at the top. And that's pretty fucking cool, I think. It's pretty neat. So we've got everybody together. We're on the boat. We've stocked up on supplies. We are rip-roaring ready to go. We had our I guess, like, it's not a christening, but our goodbye ceremony where we get ready to rock and roll. And then we had the little piece at the very, very end, which showed lots and lots of stormy seas, which indicates to me that we're actually heading out and we're going to be on the water in this episode. So let's get on the water. Let's start heading toward Antarctica. Let's start making moves here. Let's go. All right. So I've got episode 8 of Sorayori up and ready to go. It's sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy of this episode with the timer-based version, you're welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. And I'm looking at our 4 girls laying on concrete, or it's the deck of the ship. It's probably the deck of the ship. Cool. Beep beep timer. Oh, it isn't the deck of the ship. Oh boy. Yeah, we're going to where it's cold. That'll be chilly, but okay. Oh man, we are casting off. Indeed, yeah, let's. Shikoyoi! Hmm? Hmm. Goobers. Yeah. Will it be worth it? I think it'll be worth it. Oh, that lighthouse is the one where we see them running in the OP. Yeah. We're going places. There's this very fine line of blue around her pupils. It's interesting. Where's my pen? There it is. Yeah, hers too. 2 for second journey? Probably. I think it's the same location. I guess it's kind of doing the same thing in Antarctica, isn't it? Oh well, I'm sure it'll pay off. Howling, maddening, screaming. Okay. Laundry duty mystery solved. Army nice. Ah, high school girl interviews. Oh no. Oh no. uh? Yeah, make sure all your shit is strapped down. Interviews. Let me get my shit together. Okay, 3 hours later. Is she just staring at her eyebrows? No, she's just trying not to make eye contact? No, I don't know. I don't think that's a very effective way of using a microphone. Hmm. Ah. Why do we not have why do we not have peelers? Like seriously, we're on a oh, hello, Reen. We're on a boat, it moves. Why don't we have peelers? This is fucking dangerous. Yeah. It's like yeah, okay. Everybody crouching down, smart. Get a little bit more based out. Oof. Oof. Oh. Aw. Oh, what's going on? Oh. Counterclockwise? I wonder what they do for quote unquote training. Oh. Gonna run laps around the ship? That was super subtle little blush. I see. Okay. So that people don't run into each other. Smart. Why change the direction every day? Hmm. Can I just say Shiraishi with her hair back is again really cute. It's always really cute, and it's not fair. That is not the plan. Alright. How will we do? I mean, I'm sure that Hinata with her track experience will do great. Doesn't realize what? Eh. Ah. Just doesn't realize how big a lap is. Yep. Y'all are getting bopped. I kinda doubt it. Eh? Ah. Ah. Hmm. Oh no. Nope. 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 Yeah. Yep. I. Yeah, they all turn to look at your bangs. Oof. Oof. It doesn't have to be beef. Nikujaga. The settling in process, eh? Trashy is just dead. Oh no. Oh yeah, we haven't had any seasickness yet. Now we have. Ah, it's doing this the subtitle flashy thing. Ah, I hate it. All right, there we go. Okay, everybody is affected now. Took a little while, but it's here. Poor toilet. Yeah, got any Dramamine? Yeah, it just takes a little bit. Oh, that too. I mean, yeah. Yeah. You just gotta acclimate. You just gotta get used to it. Don't talk about eating, please. Yeah. Yeah, don't talk about eating. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, doing just fine. Blech. Yeah. It'll never stop. Ooh, steak, steak, steak. Oh, well, not go do that. Ugh. Are they gonna try? Okay. Hmm. Whale watching. Whale watching is fun. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Gotta keep, gotta keep yourself with the horizon. Ready for what? Yeah. Oh, we're heading into the stormy area. Gotcha. Nothing. Just a spiral of cold. Oh, that explains some rocky seas. Kimari just looks dead. Oh, yay, that sounds great. Please, no. Nope. And here we go. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, she's just out. Lucky. Yeah, that's gonna be constant soon. Uh, Sure, she seems to be doing fine. Or she's dead. Mm-hmm. Ooh, no. This is why hammocks exist. Like, this is actually why hammocks on ships are a thing. Ugh. Oh, she's alive. They're just used to it. They're just acclimated. Hmm. Hmm. We do have a choice. Just the other option was giving up, and we're not having any of that. Nope, nope, nope. Is this an insert song? Training? Oh, never mind. That was good. That's not good. Ugh. Ha ha ha. That's a fucking evil Kimari. But that's also fair. In the moment, it's a challenge. In the moment, it's hell. But in the future, it'll be a memory and a good one. Yee? This may also go horribly. Oh, Jesus. Welcome to the adventure, though. Yeah, it's seawater. Yeah. And their queasiness is completely forgotten. Hmm. Ah, fuck. But yes. Whales? Oh. Oh. Mm. Antarctica? It's the start. The start is here. We're gonna make it. Mm-hmm. I guess so. Still got a ways to go. Yeah, we're just reaching the outskirts of ice. There's still a lot of water to cover. And then we don't know quite where the station is. Oh, that was cool. Weird episode again. Again, and similar to the previous one in terms of structure and absence of conflict. But this one had more of that adventurous oomph at the end instead of the interpersonal oomph. It's good. And the final moments with the wave reveal, super reminiscent of the big moment in the episode where we introduced Shiraishi. You know? Same kind of come to adventure vibe. All right, we should get a little teasy thing. Memorial? The flowers in the glass. I don't know what you call that. It looks like a not a bell jar, one of the things that you use to cover food, but it's something else. I don't know what it is. I I feel like it's part of a memorial. Like you would scatter the flowers over the water, or scatter as though ashes, but I don't know. And then the framing with her face out of frame makes it seem like that's a possibility, but I don't know. Interesting. Okay. I think the first thing that I want to do is I want to take a moment to go through the whole insert song and just read through the lyrics. And I want to do this. I'll cut this because it's just extra time. Um, yeah, so I won't waste your time with it, but I'm gonna go through and just read the lyrics of the insert song, and I'll report back if I find out anything super interesting. So see you in a minute. Okay, so I've gone through the insert song and looked at all the lyrics. There's the refrain, which is one step, one step, one step. Everything begins with one step. Just keep moving forward. Take that one step. Blah blah blah. And then there are the actual like versy parts, which are interesting because the song is directed at an individual, and I'm not sure whose perspective the song is from, or which individual it's directed at. But we get stuff like this line: "If I want to put an end to this, all I have to do is stop moving forward." And then the line that's right after that, but I don't want to waste the path that you left for me. And then a little bit later, there's something similar. Where is it? Yeah. My curiosity pulled me forward, and so did you. And then from your eyes and soft voice, another step is born. I wonder whose perspective those are from and who they're aimed at. My first guess would be Shirase toward her mother, or potentially one of the older women toward her mother, or Kimari toward Shirase. I don't really know. It works on multiple levels, and maybe it's supposed to be more general in that way, and not supposed to be a specific character that we could piece out. But if you have any idea, or if this is like known to be a particular character's song, let me know. I'd be curious to find out. Besides that, let's talk about the episode as a whole. This is a really fun one. I mean, this is a really fun one. It kind of has to be. This is the moment that we're embarking, right? We're saying goodbye to one leg of our journey and stepping out on the first one that really feels like it's truly genuinely directed toward Antarctica and not towards some intermediate goal. Like, we are going there, and by the end of the episode we can actually see it on the horizon, or at least blocks of ice, bits and pieces of it. We get there. We're on our way. And that's fucking awesome. It's awesome. All right, so there's this shot which we are told that they want to recreate on Antarctica itself, and they end up actually, I don't remember where it is in the thing, but they end up actually doing the same thing on the boat. It's when they're sick. Yeah, okay. It's when they're sick. They go out here and end up doing the exact same thing, all laying out here as kind of an echo of the same thing, all laying together. It's nice. It's nice. It's cute. All those little things that seem to connect back are cool. They add a layer of, I don't know. It's not exactly repetition. I know that that's what it is, but what does it do for us, the audience, when characters repeat things like that? I don't know. I don't know. I really like this cut. I don't know what it is about this that I like so much, especially because it's so distant and there's so little detail on the wide stuff. But just something about the way the streamers arc down is really satisfying to me in a way that I have trouble putting into words. I just really like it. It's fun. And it puts me in the moment, and that's what this whole episode really does. More than anything, and more than any of the previous episodes, this one makes me feel like I'm on the boat. It makes me feel like I'm dealing with the struggles with them, but also distanced from them enough to laugh at them. Which I know it's a little bit mean to have a Schadenfreude-esque laugh at their struggles, but it's true. I feel like I'm a part of it, although I don't have to experience the horrible seasickness. Okay, cool. Little production-y thing that I had never noticed before. It may be present in previous episodes. I just never noticed it. And I'm not sure if it's intentional or just, like, is just happening for some reason. I don't think so. I think it's intentional. I think it has to be. If you look around Shirase's pupils, there's this very, very faint, very fine line of blue. It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. It gives depth to her pupils. 'Cause, like, our pupils don't actually exist. There's no black dot there, right? It's just a hole into the back of our retina, the back of the rest of things. Our iris is the muscular structure that actually exists, right? And so there's depth behind the iris to where the pupil is, because the pupil is just a void. It's just a gap, unless there's light being reflected into it, right? So having this blue line around there, it honestly, it gives like an element of depth to her pupils in an interesting way. So does having the little flare of light around the actual highlighted portion. I don't know if you can quite see what I mean, but you see how it fuzzes out from the highlighted portion and creates a little flare, a little fluff, a little floof. I would call it a drop shadow because I'm familiar with GIMP, and that's what we would call that kind of an effect. But it's a little fuzzy flare. That also gives depth because it highlights the cornea. It's really interesting. And I thought it was just a fluke, but then we see Kimari's eyes a little bit later in a close up. Yeah, and her blue lines are even more starkly visible in this shot. That's interesting. So they all form themselves into a 2. It's pretty cute. We get ourselves an OP. Skip it. All right, and then laundry and stuff and blech. Blech. Interviews. Yeah. Okay. We have some more laughs at the expense of Shirase. I kind of hope that this is going to be a running thing. She's improved slightly. She's not falling apart completely, but it's still pretty fucking hilarious just how nervous she gets even when there's no audience to actually watch her. It's pretty great. And the boat starts moving. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, no eyebrows, painted on. And very, very, very freaked out about being seen without eyebrows. Aw, that's cute. That's cute. I don't like painted eyebrows very much. Just saying. Ah, there are so many good faces throughout this episode. The Shirase faces when she's actually interviewing people. The face of the woman with the microphone just shoved into her cheek. Ridiculous. Ah. And then Shirase just staring off into the middle distance. Really fun. Ah. Please move that away. Excellent. Peeling potatoes seems very dangerous. The little things too are really great, like berating stupid Reen, and then we get the little sneeze. I mean, it's a classic thing to jump to a character who's not on screen, who's been referenced, and have them sneeze because it's a thing, right? But nope, it's just cute. It works, and that's good. Okay, we find out a bunch of informative things about the ship and the way that things are done on ships, like the running and stuff. Which is cool and good and gives them something to do until they actually get taken in by the seasickness. I'll say it again. I said it before. Shiraishi, why are you so fucking cute? It's not fair. Stop it. This little moment, kind of underrated-y. I mean, I don't know that it's underrated, but understated would be a better word for what I'm going for. This is an understated little subtle moment. Guy is running. Guy sees group of girls, specifically her, main girl, gets a little blush and a smile going. Puts on his I'm good at this running thing face. Oh, I'm real focused. That's pretty great. That's really cute. I wonder if it'll come to anything. If we get any kind of romantic anything between that character and that character, I might be really happy about that. That could be really cool. Okay, and then we go from all of that to the real deal. Don't be a burden. Get your shit together. Keep your stamina up. Run around the deck. And discover that it's way bigger than we expected. Oh, jeez. But also discover another, like a continuation of an answer to what we got last time. To the concerns that we had in last episode. Is everybody here really dedicated? Is this expedition really going to happen? And the answer was yes, they're all driven. They're really into this. And now we get to see that. Yeah, they're all out there. They're all running. They're all keeping their stamina up. They're all dedicated to the job. They're working toward it. They're working for it. They're pushing. And that's awesome. All right, some more excellent faces occur in this moment as Shiraishi shows us that she just cannot lift her arms. Oh, poor thing. Poor thing. So many good faces. Wait, there's this one. Yeah. It's only there for just a second. That is glorious. Yeah, I'll absolutely murder you. And then we get ourselves a little bathy thing, which is pretty great. We get like a million excellent faces in this moment. And then we start making fun of her for cutting her own hair. Oh, I'll cut it. I know what I'm doing. I cut my own bangs all the time. And all of them instantly go, oh, that explains everything. That's why your hair looks terrible. Aw, poor Kimori. Your hair looks fine. I cut my own hair. I don't give a shit. I just like chop it here. I don't care. I've cut my own hair for years and years and years. So I get it. I get it. But I also get their immediate response of like, no, you're not touching my hair. No chance. It's much easier to cut somebody else's hair than your own, except for the weight of worry. It's like, if I fuck up, it's not my problem, right? They'll have to deal with it. That's a bit of an issue. I think I've only cut other people's hair a couple times. It was in college. Forgot the laundry and then did it. There are lots of little things in this episode. There isn't a big overall thing. There's just the sense that we're on our way and that adventure is imminent, and then a bit of payoff for that adventurous spirit at the end as they overcome their seasickness and find joy in the rocking and the waves and the insanity of it all. Now this whole sequence is wonderful. Where's the moment where Shiraishi is like half into bed? It's right before this, right? No? No. I don't remember where it is. But them all being sick is awful, but somehow very cute at the same time. Yeah, trying to eat, failing miser. There we go. Yeah. Just made it halfway and nope. Nope. Noped out. Face to the bed. No reprieve. No rest. Okay, this is flashing. I'm gonna try and there we go. Bring your army knife. Okay. So juicy. It's steak, steak, steak. The prize from 3 years ago. The Great Jump Rope Tournament. Gotcha. The Great Jump Rope Tournament. And that's going to be on deck? Ugh. Yikes. I guess everybody's used to it, so that's good. I wonder if we'll get to see the Great Jump Rope Tournament next time, or if it's just a one-off little thing. I don't know. Okay, so we get the whale spotting. Whale watching is fun. I have definitely painted the ocean in my time going whale watching. I was quite young, but I remember that very clearly. I remember being very, very, very sick. On a boat. It was a pretty small boat, though. The way she's so intimidating. And the way she talks about the different degrees of latitude. Koshuto! It's such a great voice that she's doing. And we get some genuinely good informative stuff. There's a current that never stops and is never blocked, never stopped. And so because we're heading right into it, things are gonna get choppy. And they do. The rotating scenes, I don't know what to call them. Just the scenes where we've got full rotation. They're really well done. And I'm one of those people who doesn't get any kind of motion sickness from visuals on a screen. Like I know people will say that they watch like what do you call them, wingsuit videos with GoPros, or videos from fighter planes or things like that where you're in the POV and people will get sick from those. I don't get sick from that. But I can imagine that some people might have gotten a little bit queasy from some of these rocking boat sequences. They're really good and immersive in a potent way, let's say. Now this I really love. I can't help but enjoy this kind of thing. It's the thrill of battle. This sort of it's another reiteration of the way that a lot of these characters respond to difficulty, respond to obstacles, respond to things being in their way. It fires them up, it gets them going, it forces them to push further, and they like it. And that's cool. I like it too. I like being behind that kind of a character and rooting for them to push through what they're pushing through. It's cool. And when your obstacle is something so vast and terrifying as the endlessness of the ocean, especially the endless ocean near Antarctica, where it's freezing water, where falling overboard is death almost guaranteed, where it sucks. That's a big obstacle. That's like forces of nature stuff. That's us versus the universe. And that's cool. That's cool. That's a worthy challenge. Okay, I think my VLC just froze. And now it's back. Good. Some more moments. We get the moments of, I believe this is where Shiraishi is just like face down, dead on the bed, which is pretty great. And then Kimari wants to get up, wants to be moving for her own reasons. You think we can actually make it all the way? Silly question, that's where we're going. Why is everyone else okay? We just have to get stronger. Our own weakness, our own humanity even, is maybe an obstacle. We have to overcome it. We chose to be here. And that is the sentiment that's echoed in the insert song that's forthcoming. Well said. And this is probably the best joke in the episode. Building up to it, building to insert song, building to potent emotion and overcoming of difficulty, stepping up, getting ready to go, getting gung ho, pushing through the nausea. Cut it out. Clunk. Excellent. It's just an excellent gag. Really well done. The whole group topples. And then there's this little sequence where they all sort of agree on this. And it's a great way to reframe everything, a great way to put things in perspective. Right now, in the middle of this struggle, all of us feeling nauseous, of course we feel awful. But in a year from now, we're going to look back at this on our first steps toward Antarctica and our queasy ride on the jet coaster that is the boat. We're going to look back on this and think about how much fun it was and how interesting it was, and maybe laugh about how nauseous we were and how difficult it was for us. That's cool. That's a great way to reframe things. And they all realize it in the same moment. And we have this sequence, this sort of really classic sequence, where we go character to character, each voice actor doing like one vocalization. Me? I like it a lot. I'd like to go outside for a bit. That's a terrible fucking idea. This is the worst idea. But it becomes a moment. And again, I said it right as we began the discussion, but again, it's super reminiscent of that moment where Shiraishi is dreaming, where the other girls come and are outside her window. Again, there's this sense of danger and impossibility right outside the door. But that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. That's what makes it an adventure. And we get to experience that vicariously through them as they open the door and the wind whooshes through and the insert song kicks in. And we just see the awe on their faces as they see this very literal force of nature. And it's a lot. It threatens to take them overboard. It's almost too much. But they don't see fear in it, just awe and joy. This is the ocean. It's real. We are actually going. We chose this. The spray of cold water, the wind, the everything. The surprise, the shock on their faces. And then this sequence, another amazing face. You're right, it's salty. This whole sequence is just joy, just distilled joy. One step, one step. And the song continues. And our girls are acclimated. But they'll get landsick eventually. Just stretches of endless blue water. Infinite world. And the first signs of our arrival. Cool. In some ways, a simple episode. In other ways, to make that work is more complicated than doing something more traditional. And this just nailed, like, difficulty and the desire to stride through it, to stride forward. It nailed so many little goofy moments and so many little more serious moments as well. And then this, a view toward the future, looking out toward Antarctica itself, arriving once again. Yes. Okay. Well, I think that's most of my spiel on episode 8 of Yorimoi. I think this was a really good one. Some really excellent character faces and moments and goofinesses and getting acclimated to the boat and this this payoff at the end. Ugh, we're going. And I'm excited. We're gonna be touching down a little bit, right? Might get our feet actually on Antarctica or on an iceberg or something. I mean, we've probably got a good ways to go. The first iceberg should be a good distance out from anywhere we actually can land. But I don't know. Maybe we'll touch down. Maybe we'll break some ice. I don't know. I'm excited though. We will find out what that little. It felt like a memorial. It felt like a memorial, like a paying respects as we return, because we haven't been able to for a while, because we've been back in Japan. Yeah, it felt like paying respects. We'll see what comes of that and what leads to it. We'll see what we end up doing next time. But this episode, this was great. This nailed up a leg of the journey in a wonderful way. And really solidified our group of 4, I think. The way that they interact together, the way that their dynamic functions. Really like it. Okay, we'll wrap there. Me Teeaboo, this Soriori. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. If I missed anything or made mistakes, or you've got any other insights on this episode in particular, throw them in the comments. I'll read them. Otherwise, I'll see you next week for episode 9. Peace.